Hey guys, it's Ty the Real Estate Guy, and today we'll be discussing the advantages of home ownership, and I'm going to give you 10 reasons why you need to buy a home right now. Before I start, I just want to clarify that sometimes, and for some people, it does make more sense to pay rent, but for the other 99% of you, buying a home will be a better decision. Are you going to have to make some sacrifices to save enough money for a down payment? Of course. You're also going to have to research neighborhoods and learn the advantages and disadvantages of building a home versus buying an existing home. It's an intimidating process for sure, but you're buying the American dream. Sacrifices are going to need to be made if you want to become a homeowner, and I'm telling you, it will be worth it. Okay, here's the list. And it's not in order of importance except for the last item, which trumps all other reasons. Let's get started. Number one, it's a great investment. For most people, buying a home is the best investment they will ever make. Most of us need to pay money to live somewhere, but if you choose to pay rent, you're pretty much just throwing your money away. If you own a home, each month when you make a payment, you pay off the loan just a little. After 30 years, you'll own the home outright. If you pay rent for 30 years, you'll have nothing to show for it. Number two, equity. Sure, the housing market has its ups and downs, but over an extended period of time, home prices have always appreciated. Your home could easily be worth 3 times more than what you paid for it at the end of 30 years. This leads me right to the next benefit of home ownership. Retirement. Your home value is going to double, triple, or possibly even quadruple as long as you stay in the home for a while. How is that for a retirement plan? Many people sell their large home at the end of that 30-year time period and pay cash for a smaller home once all the kids have gone. This allows them to put a large chunk of money into the bank or invest it. Also, think about this. Once you've paid your home off, you get to live there for free, except for minimal property taxes. How cool is that? Could you imagine the lifestyle you could afford to live if you didn't have a monthly mortgage payment? Number 4, monthly mortgage payments will stay the same. Over the next 30 years, if you own a home, while rent usually increases year after year, in many cases, your monthly payment to buy a home is lower than what rent would be anyways. If this is the case, you should do everything in your power to buy a home right now. Let's calculate real quick what rent will end up costing you. If you're paying $1,200 per month, after 30 years, you'd pay $450,000 in rent. But if you add inflation, you could easily pay more than $600,000 over that same 30 years. In that time frame, you could have paid off a house. Number 5, stability. Apartments, condos, and the like have a much higher move-out rate than single-family homes. When you're paying rent, it seems like you're moving every few years. Not only is this a lot of hard work to pack and unpack so often, but it's also painful, not only for you, but for your family, to always be leaving friends behind. And this leads me to my next benefit. Number 6, long-term, and in many cases, lifelong friendships for yourself and for your family. When you buy a home, you'll become part of a neighborhood and build solid, lifelong friendships. Your children will have the same benefits, but also gain the consistency of attending the same schools. Number 7, tax benefits. The federal government offers tax incentives to homeowners because it spurs economic growth. Homeowners can deduct interest from the mortgage on their income tax return. This will put thousands and thousands of dollars back in your pocket over the life of the loan. Number 8, it's cheaper. Yes, the upfront cost to buy a home can be hefty, but once you get past that, the cost to own a home is often less than paying rent. If you add lower mortgage rates to the equation, like we are seeing today, it's pretty much a no-brainer. Number 9, improvements and additions. You can make changes to your home at any time without having to get someone's permission. Go ahead and paint that wall or build some shelves. Do whatever the heck you want. It's your home. And this leads me to the most important benefit of all. Number 10, it's your home, a place you can call your own. It's a place of peace and refuge for yourself and for your family. It's the place where the most special memories are made, a place where you can be yourself without judgment, a place where you can put your feet up and relax. Your home will become your school, your temple, your kingdom. Call it whatever you want, it's yours. Most importantly, for your children, it will become the center of their entire universe. Everything they love and hold dear will be under that one roof, your roof. There's no combination of words or grouping of sentences, not even a list like this, that can even begin to describe the importance a home will have in an individual's life, especially for a child. That's why children who've grown to adulthood cry when mom and dad sell the home they grew up in. It's like deleting one of the most precious pieces of their history. Honestly, this 10th benefit exceeds all other 9 by miles. In all reality, I could have just done this video on the one benefit, and I could go on, but you get the point. Buying a home will be one of the most influential things you do for yourself and for your family. So choose a good home and make sure it's in a great neighborhood. Okay, sometimes I hear stories from people who bought a house and it was a complete nightmare. There are always anomalies, and there are always people who don't do the proper due diligence. If you buy a home that's 40 years old or older, you're going to be doing a lot of work, and it's going to have a lot of problems. If you're handy and you like doing repairs, please have at it. For the rest of you, stick with buying a home that is a little newer, and always get a home inspection, especially if the home is older. Spend some time in the area talking to people who live in the neighborhood. Ask about the home and the previous homeowners. Trust your gut, no matter how bad you want the house. Once again, for most homeowners, purchasing a home will be the best financial decision they ever make. Don't let a few horror stories scare you from what I honestly feel is the best investment one can make. Instead, listen to the horror stories and make sure you don't make the same mistakes. Paying rent in the long term will not solve your problems and will only make retiring harder. If you'd like to see a video describing the advantages to buying a home versus paying rent, check out my video, Paying Rent versus Buying a Home. Is it better to rent or buy? I'll put the link below. Obviously, there are more benefits than what I've listed, and I'm sure I've left some good ones out. I'd love to hear your thoughts below, so here's a few questions for you. What makes you want to buy a home? And other than what I've mentioned, what are the benefits you have experienced from owning a home? Really, I would love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching my video. If you have any questions, I would love to hear them. If you found this video helpful, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more great real estate videos. Thank you.